Anime meant to surpass human imagination and fantasy, so it is weird from time to time. Sometimes, sometimes when it's like very, very, very bad, I understand why people find it very disgusting. It is understandable. So, you should try to avoid it. I will say though, as disgusting as anime can get, I can stomach it. But when it comes to like Korean manhwas, not so much. I really despise them for some reason. I don't have the right way to say it now. Maybe once I gather my thoughts, then I'll be able to say it properly. But for now, not so much. Not really about the smut. More so that it is very soulless. Yeah, let's go with that. When it comes to anime, no matter how weird it gets, you understand that it's not like how do I say it? I wouldn't go so far to say that it has soul or something, so-called deep like that, but you can see that how do I say this? Okay, a lot of manhwa are very samey, alright? Very, very samey. They have same art style, same storyline, same story beats, same cliche characters, same cliche plot, same cliche conflict, and not just that, they even have the same 3D assets, the same assets. It's like it's produced in a factory. Okay? There's not a single thought put into it. Everything is only slightly different, It's like you get 90% of very, very similar manhwa. Super similar manhwa. Like the protagonist would have, it's kind of like what they say about anime isekai, everything wants to copy SAO and all that. It's boring harem or whatever. But for anime, this is only strictly limited to isekai stuff. And even then, even among isekai genre in anime manga, there are differences. You get very, very samey isekai stuff, but you also get pretty good ones. Different ones. But you can't say the same about manhwa. Especially the so-called, romance and romance action genre. And romance for like otome, or that's what they call it for, romance for girls. It's like shoujo. And also BL, boys love, gay stuff, yeah, and action stuff as well. It is so samey. It is so samey that it angers me. Like I can read one, and it'll be the same as reading 100. And I have gone through like so many of them in the hopes that they would be kind of different, kind of exciting, because okay, as much as people like to rag on anime isekai, I will say that if you do actually watch them, sometimes they can be pretty fun, mindless and dumb, but still entertaining. But the same cannot be said with Korean manhwas. Like, it's only entertaining for like maybe like 5 minutes, and after that it gets very infuriatingly boring. And I say infuriating because it just gets on my nerves. Anyways, yeah, that's my rant about Korean manhwas. I used to like them a lot. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but I used to like have some high hopes for them, because back then, like maybe let's say 15 years ago, when webtoons first came out, it's not popular. Not a lot of people liked it. And it's very, very amateur. Like the drawings are not good at all for most Korean webtoons back then. If you want really good Korean manhwas, they're not in webtoon format. They were in like traditional manhwa format. Actually, you get like some pretty good old Korean manhwas before the whole webtoon boom came along. And they usually have really good art for old Korean manhwas, not old Korean webtoons. Korean webtoons, they used to have very amateurish art, but despite the amateurish art, the stories are very heartwarming. I think there's like a human touch to it. Well, no, not human touch. As in, you can see that the author likes and cares about the story, and it's not something that they're just putting out, following every cliche and every trope in the book, ticking off the boxes. Oh, okay, let's see. We have a main character. He has to have black hair and black eyes, and for some reason he has this status window, and he can check people's, assess people's skills or what the hell ever. Yeah. And then we have to have the heroine, who has to have pink hair in every Otome game. Alright, she has pink hair, she has either green eyes or pink eyes, and for some reason, she has been reincarnated, blah blah blah, whatever. It's the same bloody thing over and over and over and over again. Some comedy genre are fun to read. Yeah, there are some Korean manhwas that I do enjoy now, but I think like 2, 3, yeah. But the rest are just insufferable. Sometimes I do read them just to see. Maybe they're not as bad as I think they are, but then I always get proven otherwise. Yeah, it is as bad as they look.